Hi, one best year videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to Mike Brenner. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Monday, April 18th. We're coming off of a good showing in our last show on Saturday.
Yeah.
6-1 combined.
There we go. Come on now.
You know, yeah. I'm at, like I said, you know how I'm doing today in baseball overall. So hopefully this will pick up. And
Sure.
And then you tweeted some stuff out. What
Some winners. I had some first half winners on Saturday and had a couple winners yesterday as well.
Very nice. You know what I did yesterday? Well, first let's throw up the record
There you go.
which is still down. You're up overall. You know what I did yesterday, Mike Brenner? And maybe I shouldn't have. Some days you just get burnt out. Yesterday,
Took the whole day off.
Took the whole day off.
You know
Didn't
what?
even look at the game.
There's nothing wrong with that, Pistol Pete. You got to do it once in a while, you know.
Then I look back at the results and I see Colorado was a plus 200 dog. I would have had them. I would have had them with Chatwood going.
Yeah, Chatwood. That's right. You've got a good read on Chatwood.
Yeah, well, and I, you know, it's just tough. But some
you know
days
what though?
just
You had a great day Saturday. Some days you just don't feel it. Not even that. Some days you just got to step
It's
away.
not that I didn't feel it. I just slept the whole
You
time.
had to step away, Pistol
And
Pete.
I took Saturday night off too.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
Well,
Did you go out on a big night?
I kind of did, but I was
I
hanging
think
out
you
with
did.
people who were all speaking Spanish, but I didn't want to be rude, so I just sat there for hours saying nothing. But you know, it was okay. The point is, sometimes you burn out, and I do it only once in a while. But I just took Saturday off,
all right.
Saturday night off, and took Sunday.
I think
completely
March
off.
Madness finally caught up with you. That's what happened.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you ever
'cause-
do that? Do you ever just take
Of course,
a day off
absolutely.
from sports betting? You don't even look at the games?
Absolutely. I've done it. I've done it for 2 and 3 day periods at a time.
And people are like, Mike Brenner, how'd you do yesterday? You're like,
Hell, I don't
even
know. What are you talking
Didn't
about?
even do
Had a
anything.
great day yesterday.
What did
Didn't
you
do
do?
shit.
Had
Yeah.
a couple of sandwiches,
Yeah.
and that was about
And
it.
even walked. Oh, by the way. Oh no, we'll get into that in the NBA. Yeah.
So we got 8 games. Well, we got 7. Actually, we only got 6 games on the card because one of them is an 11 a.m. Boston start. We're going to pass on that one. And then Arizona, San Francisco doesn't have any lines out yet. So we only got 6 other games. There are some interesting situations here, though. Let's start with the first one. You know, Jose Fernandez, awesome at home. We both took him in his first home start. That was his first home loss ever.
Yeah.
And here he's going to be going up against Washington, a pretty healthy favorite.
Yeah, Rourke.
Tanner Rourke is okay, but no great shakes. The question is, do you want to just go back with Fernandez bounces back at home, and do you want to take him at minus 150? What do you
I'm
think?
not going to take him because I'm not sold on the bats over there.
Yeah.
You know, to back up Fernandez. I know Fernandez wants to get this W and bounce back from that one loss, but. Yeah, it might cover, but like you said, Rourke, he's just okay, and those bats kind of scare me. Harper's hit another home run, like what, 6 straight games or something. That guy's definitely earning his paycheck. But now that's one I'm going to sit back, and I'm pulling for Fernandez as a fan. But
Just
as
a
far
little
as
bit too pricey.
just too pricey. Yep.
Then another one. This one I might give as a pick. I didn't bet it yet, but I might give it. Syndergaard and Eichhoff, right, for Philly.
Yeah.
Syndergaard has been absolutely awesome. 2 huge starts so far. He's going to have some speed bumps at some point. Is one of them likely to come here? You got to figure not.
You're going up against a team that's starting to gain some momentum, though. Philadelphia's gaining momentum.
They are.
Oh, by the way, over the weekend, there's another pitcher that you have a good read on with them. Was it Nola?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did he start this weekend?
Yeah, he cashed the other day for Philadelphia.
On Sunday?
No, it wasn't Sunday. I don't know when that was.
Oh, it was the home dog one against Scherzer.
Exactly.
No. Was it?
Hell.
I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember all these games.
Yeah, but
at
Washington,
any rate,
I'm
the point is that Philly is Philly is definitely a team that I'm looking to at times to bet on as a big dog, but not necessarily because of their offense.
No.
Syndergaard again. He's going to have his speed bumps. Could one come here? A lot of times the speed bumps come when you least expect them against the weaker hitting teams.
You know, he dominated Philly last year.
Yeah.
He was 2-0 with a 1.46 ERA.
I mean, everything on
against him. He
paper.
knows how to play him.
Everything on paper here says that Syndergaard's going to have an awesome start. Eichhoff also had a lot of promise in the pre, before this season started, and he's coming off a great start himself. Yeah. So I would definitely be leaning under first half 3.5 and under full game 7. Do you have anything to say about that game?
I do. I'm going with the run line. I got it at Heritage plus 100. The reason I like it, Philadelphia has really been, their defense has been very good, and their pitching has been stout early, and it's been really kind of unsuspecting. So I think Syndergaard keeps his little dominance over the Phillies today, and I like it on the run line. Pete, even money at Heritage, that makes sense to me. I
the
think
Mets minus 1.5 plus 100?
Absolutely. At Heritage is where I got that. Is that
Yep,
still available?
that is still available. Best line market wide as well. So, all right. That makes me a little bit nervous, but okay. And
well, I'm going with it.
I might give the under or the first half under before this video is done. And then see what else, what other interesting situation. Well, we have that guy Rodon. We talk about him a lot.
Yeah.
He still has command and control problems. That's playing with fire. He also has electric stuff, which is why he's so many people are so high in him and why he's had good results overall so far. I previewed this series with Ian Cameron, and I indicated that I was leaning towards the White Sox here. I still am, but it's kind of a healthy line here, minus 140. And Santiago on the other side is a reliable guy as well, so not too jazzed to bet against him. But I am jazzed to get a bet against the Angels in general. What do you think about that game?
Well, I'm going the other way, Pete. I'm taking the underdog today.
Really?
I got it on the money line plus 133.
Yes.
I think the Chi Sox have started out a little better than they anticipated because they did. They rebuilt. They imploded that lineup. They brought on some bats, some veteran bats as well. But what it is, I think the Angels are just overdue. It's overdue. I mean, Trout's batting 233. Pujols finally nailed a home run yesterday in the first inning, hit a 2-run shot. And Andrelton Simmons is about to come alive. That shortstop they grabbed from the Braves. So I just think they've lost 3 straight in Minnesota. All right, and I just think today they wake up, and as a pretty healthy underdog, I think it's under the radar play. I love it. Money line plus 133.
Plus 133. Yep, that's available at a bunch of places.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about
what do you think about that?
In general, I'm not.
And I'll be honest with you, part of making my decision was when I spoke to you last week about Rodon, and you had told me about his issues for control. So I'm thinking today is that day.
My thought is that the Angels are generally a team I'm looking to bet against, but this line is high. I definitely wouldn't. It's just too high. The line it's all about the number. And what I wanted, if I had to take one here, which one would I take? As of right now, I probably would take the Angels at this line. At this line, even though I think that at even money, I would definitely be taking the White Sox.
So that's my second pick.
Okay.
Angels money line plus 133, Pete.
And then huge series this week. Cubs at St. Louis.
Wow,
huge series. Obviously, the Cubs just killing it, just rolling. Although they did just
they just lost their first series over the weekend, and really had Colorado put it on them at home.
But it's just the bats were not lighting up, and now they're going to be at St. Louis. Very, very small road favorite. What do you think?
Well, there's an interesting thing. You got John Lackey and Jason Hayward both going back to St. Louis, all right? Because the Cubs just grabbed both of them from St. Louis. That always, and Pete, how I love the emotions tied into it. It's an edge for me. I like the money line. I'm taking the Cubbies minus 115. They've lost 2 or 3 at home, against Colorado. I think it's a great bounce back spot. And Leak, he can get roped. He struggled his first couple outings, and I think the Cubs just go in there and whoop that ass today, baby. So I'm taking the Cubbies on the money line. I found that minus 115, unless my line shopper here can help me out.
Intertop says minus 113. Pinnacle is 111. Why don't you take 111?
I'm taking Pinnacle. Yeah. Matter of fact, I just took some of their money over the weekend, so why not? I did.
All right, sounds good. And then let's see, that's about it. Then we have Milwaukee at Minnesota.
Interesting. What do you think about it? I like it. This is the team everyone last week was burying and saying, look, when they might not get that first win for a couple weeks.
No, they're
on a little
back.
streak.
Yeah, I mean they're a solid major league team. And then Anderson's been pitching well on the other side for Milwaukee, and it's tempting to take Milwaukee as
Ryan Braun's he's putting up some small numbers early on. There's a dangerous potential offense, but there's one, Pete. I'm just staying off of that one. I'm going to go with these 3 today and feel pretty good about it.
All right, review your picks and then I'll give a pick.
Okay, I'm going with the Cubbies minus 111 now on the money line. I'm taking the Mets on the run line plus even money, plus 100. And I'm going with the Angels as an underdog. All right, money line's going to pay back plus 133. I think Santiago and the Angels show up and get it done. So Brenner's looking to sweep that board today, Pistol Pete.
All right, sounds good.
How about you?
I'll give one pick. You know what I'm going to give?
I have no clue. Hopefully you might give a shit, because last week you didn't give a shit.
I'm gonna give the Cubs on the second half line.
Ooh.
Cubs on the second half line.
Okay.
It should be about minus 120.
Okay, and we'll post that. And by the way,
we'll post that.
Congratulations on the being a tweeter now. I had some 2 different bloggers got back to me and said, thanks for finally getting Pistol Pete on Twitter.
I'm tweeting it overall. I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm handing out some winners.
The high-tech redneck, Pistol Pete.
I had absolutely no tweets on Sunday. You know why? Took the whole day off.
Took the whole
day off.
I also had a blogger said, hey, who's that 70s porn star sitting next to you? Hey, you're loving that mustache, buddy.
Hey, whatever. All right.
It's hard to beat Pete Loshak.
Tomorrow, I am back in the ball game, and we're going to have a show. Catch the MLB Odds Couple show for tomorrow. Full card for Tuesday, April 19th.
I'm looking forward. Don't forget to check out our sports picks page for MLB. Also, some great articles and great picks from some handicappers out there as well. So let's go get that bookie.